tones, cold desert wind, slow eerie slide guitar and distant metallic claims. I've walked the line where the lost men fall, heard their voices echo through the canyon wall. My boots are torn from 1,000 sins, and every one of them cuts deeper in. The blackened sky never shows me grace, only shadows staring back at my face. The road grows long as the truth I shun, for there's no grave for the wandering gun. But I keep moving though the dark feels near, 'cause a man like me was built from fear. I'm the wandering gun with no place to die, riding through thunder under God's blind eye. A ghost on horseback, carved out of dust, a soul made of ruin, a heart made of rust. Through fire, through night, till the deed is done. There's no grave for the wandering gun. I face the walls in the dead of night, watch their eyes glow pale in the fading light. I've seen the truth in a killer's stare, and felt redemption fade into thin air. The desert gulps every echo I made, every promise born and every vow I break. The world keeps turning though I outrun a fate that haunts the wandering gun. And when the black sun rises in the haze, I stand unbroken through the dying days. I'm the wandering gun with no place to die, riding through thunder under God's blind eye. A ghost on horseback, carved out of dust, a soul made of ruin, a heart made of rust. Through fire, through night, till the deed is done. There's no grave for the wandering gun. If judgment comes, let it come for me, a man who walked where the blind can't see. I've lived with death as my only friend, and I'll ride with him till the bitter end. for the wandering gun. Midnight hums on an empty lane. Mile marker crying my name. I've been counting sins by the lines painted white on borrowed time. Every mile digs deeper still into promises I couldn't fulfill. Headlights shaking like my hands, every turn was never planned. I told myself I'd make it right, but lies drive better late at night. Every sign says turn back now, but pride won't let me slow down. I hear the past beneath the wheel, grinding truth I'll never heal. There's blood on the mile marker from the man I used to be. Dark roads don't offer answers, just a truth chasing me. If salvation's at the end, I won't make it clean. There's blood on the mile marker, and it's written in me. Mama prayed with shaking knees while I learned how not to feel. Every town I burn through slow leaves another ghost I know. I traded love for gasoline and faith for things I couldn't keep. Now every mirror that I pass looks like judgment from the past. Thunder rolling in my chest like God ain't done with me yet. If mercy's real, it lost my trail somewhere where I fell. There's blood on a mile marker from the man I used to be. Dark roads don't offer answers, just the truth chasing me. If salvation's at the end, I won't make it clean. There's blood on the mile marker, and it's written in me. If I crash tonight, let it burn. Let the fire teach what I won't learn. I ain't scared of dying slow, I'm scared I'll never atone. face left to barter, just a debt I'll never owe. If redemption's just a word preachers sell for peace, there's blood on the mile marker, and it's buried in me. Slow rumbling toms and low drone, dusty slide guitar, echoing footsteps on gravel. There's a cold wind crawling down my spine, whispering names I left behind. Boot tracks fade on a dying trail, every memory sharp as a rusted nail. The moon hangs low like a watchful eye, calling me out for every lie. I hear the dead in the desert stone, singing songs of the blood I own. But I keep riding, even when it hurts. 'Cause some men are born to walk through dirt. On these graves, on the winding road, where the night grows heavy and the secrets explode, I carry the burden of the stories I wrote. My heart left tattered but never broke. Through dust, through death, through fire and sun told, I ride past the graves on the winding road. I've seen ghosts standing in the sagebrush cold, with empty eyes like a tale retold. The wind repeats what I can't confess, carving guilt in my hollow chest. The prairie shifts like a restless sea, every shadow trying to swallow me. But even cursed men keep riding on, searching for a dawn that never comes. My sins ride with me side by side, but hell won't take me till the day I die. On these graves, on the winding road, where the night grows heavy and the secrets explode, I carry the burden of the stories I wrote. A heart left tattered but never broke. Through dust, through death, through fires untold, I ride past the graves on the winding road. fall too far to fear his track. I made my peace with this cursed land, a broken outlaw, but still I stand. I face the night with a fearless soul. If the reaper waits, and let him know I won't go quietly when the black winds blow. Through fire and fate, till my story's told, I'll ride past the graves on a winding road. Slow outlaw slide guitar, desert wind, distant crow. The night is cold as a preacher's lie, and the dust keeps rising in the dead man's sky. My boots are worn like the truth I hide, a broken shadow with no place to ride. I walk through fire where the lost souls burn, paid for my sins but they still return. Every mile whispers what I can't outrun, a past carved deep by a blackened sun. But I keep moving, even when I bleed, 'cause the darkness knows exactly what I need. Down this dust of my burial road, where the ghosts still follow and the wild winds moan, I carry the weight of the stories I've told, a heart made of iron, a soul carved in stone. Through shadow and flame, wherever I go, I ride on the dust of my burial. Seen the river where the damned men kneel, their hollow prayers echo what I feel. field. The moon shines pale on the graves I've made, marking the choices I can't evade. The desert knows every scar I bear, the price of living with the cross I wear. But even devils bow when the outlaw stands, defying fate with his broken hand. The night grows deeper, my shadow long, but I keep riding, 'cause the road is my home. Down this dust of my burial road, where the ghosts still follow and the wild winds moan, I carry the weight of the stories I've told, a heart made of iron, a soul carved in stone. Through shadow and flame, wherever I go, I ride on the dust of my burial. Circle with a hungry stare, but I won't bow, not here, not there. I face the dark with a steady hand, an outlaw forged from a dying land. Till my story's told, I ride on the dust of my burial. Slow thunder, metallics like guitar, desert wind, deep heartbeat like tar. The night cracked open with a whispered cry as I rode beneath that God-forsaken sky. My horse was tired, but my soul was worse, bound to a world beneath a dying curse. where the brave grow weak and the weak grow brave. The wind kept chanting what I couldn't deny. I'm the last outlaw, too stubborn to die. But I keep moving through the shadows and dust, 'cause a man like me only bows to trust. I'm the last outlaw under the black sky, where the dead don't speak and the living don't lie. I ride through the storm with a fire inside, a ghost with a heartbeat refusing to hide. Through sin and scars, through hell's own cry, I'm the last outlaw under the black sky. I've crossed the river where the angels drown, seen good men fall and wolves take the crown. I've walked through fire with my head held high, marked by the truth no bullet can deny. The earth remembers every step I've made, from sacred dirt to the devil's trade. But even the dark knows my battle cry. I won't go quiet, I won't comply. My shadow lingers where the past won't fade, but my spirit rises from every grave. I'm the last outlaw under the black sky, where the dead don't speak and the living don't lie. I ride through the storm with a fire inside, a ghost with a heartbeat refusing to hide. Through sin and scars, through hell's own cry, I'm the last outlaw under the black sky. If fate wants blood, it can take its swing. I've survived the worst that the dark can bring. A worn down man with a sharpened wheel, I'll stand my ground on the lonesome hill. If death comes calling, let the thunder reply. I'll die on my feet, not with tears in my eye. Through dust and flame, till the day I die, I ride as the last outlaw under the black sky. Deep desert rumble, slow dusty snare, distant wolf howls, slight guitar echo. The night falls hard on the broken land, where the dust cuts deep like a calloused hand. My shadow's long on the empty road, carrying secrets I never told. Boots on gravel, no sound but mine, a sinner walking out of borrowed time. The moon hangs red like a warning sign, and every step feels like a crooked crime. But I keep moving, 'cause the dark knows my name. And I was born from the wreck of flame. These walls are the broken highway. Follow me close where the lost men pray. I ride with the shadows that won't fade away. A soul built of ashes and cold decay. Through thunder, through night, no matter what they say, I run with the wolves of the broken highway. I buried friends in the canyon's throat, watch the spirits drift like a ghostly note. The wind repeats what I try to hide, every sin carved deep inside. The dirt remembers every wound I've earned, every bridge I crossed, every bridge I burned. But even damn men bleed their truth and fight for life like they did in you. Yeah, I walk through hell, but I still stand tall. Even devil flinch when an outlaw won't fall. These walls are the broken highway. Follow me close where the lost men pray. I ride with the shadows that won't fade away. A soul built of ashes and cold decay. Through thunder, through night, no matter what they say, highway. If death comes knocking, he'll find me armed, a broken cowboy but never disarmed. I dance with fate on a cliff of stone, and I won't die silent, I'll die full grown. Sun bleeds out behind the hill. Evening knows my kind of guilt. I've been standing at sundown between who I was and who I am now. One hand shaking on regret, one finger tied on what's left. Dust don't judge, it just stays like the sins I never prayed away. Every road I chose to ride led me here, dead center line. Wind keeps whispering my name like a warning wrapped in flame. If I move, I lose it all. If I stay, I'll surely fall. I'm caught in crossfire at sundown. Truth on one side, lies on the other now. No white flag, no holy ground. Just a heart when the sun goes down. If I fire, I lose my soul. If I don't, I'll die slow. Caught in crossfire at sundown, where no one wins when the light burns out. Mama's Bible in the glove still smells like dust and love. I swore I'd be a better man, but I broke every righteous plan. Every face I ever burned still waits somewhere for my return. I wear their names inside my chest like unpaid debts I can't forget. Thunder rolls inside my bones like heaven's dialing, but I'm gone. I ain't asking to be saved, just one clean breath before the grave. I'm caught in crossfire sundown. Truth on one side, lies on the other now. No white flag, no holy ground. Just a heart when the sun goes down. If I fire, I lose my soul. If I don't, I'll die slow. Caught in crossfire at sundown, where no one wins when the light burns out. Judgment comes dressed as fate. I won't run, I'll stand and wait. I've been dead since yesterday, just breathing sins I couldn't trade.
let's hum a tired tune. Midnight talking to the moon. I pulled over where the blacktop ends, engine quiet, just me and them. All the ghosts I try to outrun, standing still when the road goes numb. Hands smell like smoke and rust from holding on to things I crushed. I don't kneel, I don't beg, just breathing hard was left of faith. Every mile stripped me bare, to truth's the only thing left there. If God's been watching all along, He knows why I kept going wrong. This is a blacktop prayer, whispered to nobody there. No choir sings, no heaven stairs, just tile marks and open air. If mercy hears a desperate kind, let it find me one last time. This is a blacktop prayer from a man past repair. Radio plays a dying song, sounds like me trying to move on. Every note feels borrowed time, like I cross some unseen line. Mama's words in my head again, son, don't turn your back on him. But belief don't come on call when you lean too long on the fall. Thunder rolls but it won't rain, just hangs heavy like the blame. I ain't asking for a sign, just a little peace of mind. This is a blacktop prayer, whispered to nobody there. No choir sings, no heaven stairs, just tile marks and open air. If mercy hears a desperate kind, let it find me one last time. This is a blacktop prayer from a man past repair. If there's roads where it all ends, till the dawn I did my best. I don't need to be forgiven, just remembered as a man. This is a blacktop prayer, burning in the midnight air. No clean slate, no answer care, just truth laid bare.
dust in the headlights, cold stars above. Another mile written in blood and love. I've been walking this gravel road with a heart full of scars and smoke. Every sin that I ever knew still whispers your name when I'm alone. Old boots torn by time, broken prayers in the back of my mind. I try to run, I try to hide, but the devil knows where I sleep at night. Every mile pulls me deeper into the man I've become. I'm chasing ghosts in the mirror with a gun full of memories and regret. On this gravel road redemption, I bleed just to feel alive. Dark skies, no direction, just a cross and a loaded mind. If forgiveness is a stranger, then I'll meet it at the end. On this gravel road redemption, where the lost don't pretend. Neon lights in a one-horse town, cheap whiskey tries to drown me out. Every face knows my name, but no one knows the weight I carry now. Mama said, son, don't break, but I shatter just the same. Every promise turned to dust, every love buried in rust. I hear thunder in my veins, like judgment calling my name. If hell is real, I've seen the gate. It's written in every choice I made. On this gravel road redemption, I bleed just to feel alive. Dark skies, no direction, just a cross and a loaded mind. If forgiveness is a stranger, then I'll meet it at the end. On this gravel road redemption, where the lost don't pretend. If I die tonight, let it be known I tried to carry this weight alone. No angels here, no saving grace, just a man and his sins face to face. On this gravel road redemption, I walk through fire and shame. No crown, no confession, just a soul calling out your name. Your mercy's just a rumor, I'll still stand till the end. On this gravel road redemption, I'll burn, but I won't bend. Gravel road redemption.
Morning breaks without a sound. Gravel holds me to the ground. Sunrise finds me still awake, eyes burn red from all the weight. Every mile I tried to outrun, waited here till the night was done. I ain't proud of where I've been, I ain't clean from all my sins, but I learned what it means to stay when there's nowhere left to escape. The road don't judge, it just ends like a stranger, not a friend. If this is where my story stops, let it stop honest, let it stop rough. This is the last light on the gravel road, where the dark finally lets me go. No more running, no more low, just a man and the truth he holds. If forgiveness ever shows, I won't ask out, just let it go. This is the last light on the gravel road, and I'm finally home. I left names I can't erase, burned love in forgotten places. If they hear this, let them know I carried them more than they know. Mama, I hear your voice again, not asking me to be perfect then, just saying, son, it's time to rest. I lay my past down, nothing left. Wind moves soft across the land, like it understands this man. I don't need to win this fight, just to face the morning light. This is the last light on the gravel road, where the dark finally lets me go. No more running, no more low, just a man and the truth he holds. If forgiveness ever shows, I won't ask out, just let go. This is the last light on the gravel road, and I'm finally home. If I vanish with the dawn, tell the road I'm moving on. Every sin, every scar, let me ride here, not too far.
thunder rolling and distant. Metallic boots on gravel, deep tar and slow, mournful slide guitar. I was born in the dust where the iron wolves roam, on a blood-red plain I once called home. Every sin I carry is a brand I earn from the fires of the past where my story burned. The night remembers every step I take, every promise broken, every vow I break. The storm is rising with a hollow cry, calling the outlaw I left to die. But I keep walking through the ashes and flame, 'cause a man like me don't run from pain. I ride where the ashes of the iron wolf, where the shadows howl and the lost ride off. A heart of ember in a world gone cold, a rebel born with a spirit bold. Through fire, through night, through every cost, I rise from the ashes of the iron wolf. I've seen ghosts drift down the canyon wall, heard the whispers every time I fall. Every mile I cross cuts deeper still, a scar of truth no whiskey can't kill. The desert wind carries names I knew, of friends I buried in the fading blue. But even the dead still ride with me, bound by the code of the wild and free. And when the black sun bleeds across the sky, I stand my ground, I refuse to die. I ride with the ashes of the iron wolf, where the shadows howl and the lost ride off. A heart of ember in a world gone cold, a rebel born with a spirit bold. Through fire, through night, through every cost, I rise from the ashes of the iron wolf. Knocking, it won't find me weak. I've walked through hell with the soul I seek, a broken man with a burning will. I'll stand my ground on the highest hill. I ride with the ashes of the iron wolf, through the wasteland winds where the proud stand tough. If the world wants war, then let it come. I'll face the dark till the battle's won, through sins, through scars, till the story's told. I rise from the ashes of the iron wolf.
Midnight bleeding through the pines, county line and a broken sign. I've been riding past the truth with a tank half full of proof. Every mile burns my name like a match I couldn't save. Old sin stacked in the backseat, rusty thoughts that never sleep. I talk to God, He don't reply, just static in the southern sky. Every road feels like a warning, every shadow knows my face. I keep driving through the morning of a life I couldn't change. There's ashes on the county line from dreams I left behind. Dark wheels roll, no wind inside, just guilt and gasoline tonight. If forgiveness ever finds me, it'll be too damn late. Ashes on the county line where I seal my fate. Mama's voice in a rearview blur says, son, you're more than what you were. But mirrors lie and scars don't fade. Every promise I betrayed. Neon towns, they all look same. Different sins, same kind of pain. I chase peace in empty bars while the past counts all my scars. Thunder hums inside my chest like judgment breathing down my neck. I've learned the hard way, nothing's free, especially a soul like me. There's ashes on the county line from dreams I left behind. Dark wheels roll, no wind inside, just guilt and gasoline tonight. If forgiveness ever finds me, it'll be too damn late. Ashes on the county line where I seal my fate. If I stop now, I might break. If I run, it's all the same. I don't fear the fire inside, I fear dying unchained. There's ashes on the county line, still burning in my mind. No saints left, no warning signs, just one last prayer I couldn't find. If redemption's just a rumor, I'll ride till the end. Ashes on the county line, let the darkness win. County line. Still burning.
on in slide guitar, faint whispers carried by desert wind. I was carved from dust in a dying town where the rivers bled and the sun broke down. My scars are written in the crimson sand, a book of sins time can't withstand. The road ahead is a serpent's trail where the lost men walk and the brave men fail. And every night when the shadows bow, I hear the call of the black rider's vow. But I keep moving, I don't turn around, 'cause a man like me can't be tied to the ground. I ride with the black rider's vow. Through violet skies and the cold nights howl, a ghost-bound soul with a heart of coal. A rebel forge where the thunder rolls, through pain, through storm, through fate somehow. By the black rider's vow. I faced the wolves on a broken ridge, felt death lean close like a frozen kiss, seen angels fall in the desert rain, heard devils whisper inside my brain. The past still chases like a rabid hound, biting my heels on sacred ground. But even the dark won't break me now. I'm bound in fire by the black rider's vow. And when the red moon rises like a curse, I stand unshaken through the universe. The black rider's vow. Through firelit skies and the cold nights howl, a ghost-bound soul with a heart of coal. A rebel forge where the thunder rolls, through pain, through storm, through fate somehow. I live by the black rider's vow. Into flame, I'll hold my ground with a warrior's name. If death comes knocking, I won't kneel down. I'll face him proud on this haunted ground. I'll ride with the black rider's vow. As heaven breaks and the earth cries out, if fate wants war, then let it start. I'll fight till the fire consumes my heart, through night and days till the echoes drown.